with code PAX at zenny.com.
It is incumbent, obviously, welcome to PAX East 2025. Let's get that out of the way.
That's a low energy.
But I want to make sure that you know that this level of shriekery that is occurring here in the front, these are not enthusiasts. This is my daughter, Ronya, you can't cheer for yourself, Ronya. But as the official princess of PAX, having literally been born at a PAX, obviously, do pledge obeisance and fealty if you see her on the show floor. Now, Laura has given us questions in this bag, but there's also a lot of other things in the bag.
Some festive items.
She said that it's sort of like animal enrichment. Like at the zoo. So I hope that there's a fun ball in here.
Well, these could be just toys. Like
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat them, but I will play with them.
Here, there's got to be
all kinds.
Okay.
There's strata.
Pirate's booty. Here. I know who wants the pirate's booty. Yeah.
Usually the envelopes are a different color, and they are as well here. But maybe whatever snack they are beneath also indicates what type of question you're going to get.
Oh, okay, yeah, because we've got fully 4 different colors here. This is animal enrichment. Fully 4 different colors. Yeah, listen, let's just roll the dice on this and see what type of question we get from the red envelope. Nevermore from Not Boston asks, Chris, what advice would you have for someone who struggles with the color aspect of creating art? It sounds like they need animal enrichment.
You got to look at colors. You got to enjoy colors. You got to consider colors. I don't know. I'm very bad at colors also.
So he's asking the wrong person? Is that what you're saying?
Literally the wrong person, because I always like it when somebody can do like a real stylistic color, like a reduced palette choice, like a tonal palette, and I never learned any of it. So I'm like, I know tables are brown. This table's going to be brown. And then that's it. And I think it looks kind of boring. But it's realistic and it's grounded. So you should do that. It's a tip for success.
All tables are the same color.
Or go black and white.
That's black and white. That's a nice trick. Sir Topham Hat.
Oh. Is he here?
I expect him to come through these doors at any moment. From Narambi asks.
No, it didn't stop. Let's keep going. Where's the whim? Something whimsical is going to happen.
No, I'm not. They're trying to ensorcel me with these flutes.
It's very tense. What do we do? What are we supposed to do?
I am horrified.
Okay.
Yeah, dance, god damn it. Fancy letting your trucks run away. I am surprised. You're not fit to be seen. You must be cleaned at once. Oh no, is that part of it? I don't want to be cleaned in front of these people. That's not what I want. And now I knocked over my goddamn water.
No. Partial facial paralysis from an accident during birth asks.
That's the name?
Yes. Yes. What was your favorite story as a kid? Not that. I don't like that story. Ooh, that's a tough question. What do you define a kid? Like what age? Because I'm not sure I can even remember.
Oh.
Well, when I was a super tiny, small child, I liked Go Dog Go by P.D. Eastman.
Dude, it's pretty baller.
That's a pretty cool book.
No,
lots of hats and dogs and races.
No, dude, we still, that's a part of our normal everyday language in the house. If we see somebody doing something which they clearly should not do, we say, go down, dogs. Do not play up there. Go down.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even have to be dogs.
Yeah.
In this case, dogs is a euphemism.
Could be anything.
No, for me, it's got to be either Richard Scarry or the Pokey Little Puppy.
Oh, yes.
Golden Books. Several hundred pairs of eyes from Watching asks, what's the question you're most afraid to be asked, but still willing to talk about here? erectile dysfunction. And obviously, a Blue Chew. I want to talk about our new sponsor this year. My dick's broken, y'all. But if I plan an evening very carefully, down to the minute, I can be hard at the right time. Are you saying no? Don't talk about this anymore? All right.
I can in time to drag those 2 bathtubs out to the beach and hold hands, which is what an erection is for. That's really
what an erection is.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I go to Home Depot, couple tubs.
Anyway, yeah, if you got something going on downstairs.
Did you read a blue card?
Yeah.
All right. Now,
I don't know blue cards.
Now we understand.
We have the system here.
Sir Topham Hat.
Oh boy.
Don't call me the other thing from the Isle of Sodor asks. Listen to me. There's nothing wrong with that tunnel. You stuck in it because you tried to do rock and roll. Tunnels are not dance floors, and you are not a pop star. I shall find ways to cut you down to size. In other words, your career is on the line. Need I say more? These are deep cuts.
Dude, I'm intimidated by this pretend hat person.
Oh my God.
No. But in terms of a question that I haven't been asked for a while, I guess, is when are you going to stop? Please stop. Don't do it anymore. And for me, because they were talking to Game Over Greggy about much the same thing. And they were like, never, I'm going to keep going. But for me, the optimal scenario is something like in The Last of Us. My fantasy is that eventually this husk will continue to dry and become brittle. And then, facts, right? That's on facts. And then spores will emerge. And I'll not only live forever, I'll live everywhere. That's the hope. Here, Cantwell from Shalbad asks, what was the last movie you watched? Or the last interesting one? Let's see. For like 3 million years, they were like re-editing and recutting Brave New World. And so my expectations for it were so low that when I did watch it, I was exhilarated. So I just want people to do this for all movies now, no matter what it is. And I will be able to watch it and enjoy it, even if it is not in the classic sense a movie.
It can be everywhere as well.
There's shots inside Brave New World of the cutting room. And people just like throwing up their hands in certain scenes.
We're trying.
We're doing our fucking best here. I don't know what you want. They give us $10.
The last one I saw.
Because you like wild ass movies. You crave the horror.
I do.
You got a Shudder subscription.
I did, and I do. But that's not what I watched just last night.
Last
night, on Netflix, I saw a film which was called Under Paris, and it is about a shark.
The shark is the protagonist?
The shark is the villain in a Jaws-esque tale about a shark that can live in the Seine.
And he's running for mayor.
He may as well have. He ran that town. There is Chekhov's unexploded ordnance early in the movie. They retrieve a shell, and they're like, yeah, this happens a lot. And then later in the movie, you think, oh, maybe it's going to blow up the shark. No, at some point, all of the old shells from World War II end up, I'm sorry, they detonate, and it raises the sea level so the shark may freely roam Paris. And that's when the carnage begins.
Just like in the street?
In the street. I thought they were trying to do it real tight-laced for a little while, and then it just...
Sharknado, broke the seal. You know what I mean? Now sharks are out here getting crazy.
No.
That is really fucking funny.
It went big. They said, let's just do it. Let's put it all on the table.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see. Beavis from Butthead asks, it's 2 a.m., you awaken hungry, still awake, but still hungry. What's your go-to snack? I'm ashamed to say it, because I think, historically, mozzarella gets shredded, or it gets to be part of a caprese or something like that. I will take the brick and I will break pieces of it off. And you know, because you've seen the aftermath. You're like, no knife touched this. This is a natural fracture.
It's clawed out.
I can see the curds.
It's like hollowed out. You ate all that with a little swing door you put on it. There's no cheese left.
No.
It's just a shell.
This is so back when I was working the dish pit at a restaurant called Chapter 11, which you might be surprised to learn failed. I think that when you shake your fist at God like that, you got to expect that thingy to come down.
That could have been like a tax dodge thing. Like, that's the name of the restaurant. We can operate in bankruptcy.
Indefinitely.
We don't have to file.
So when I was working at the dish pit, there was like the prep freezer in the back. And what I learned, and I could do this very quickly. Eventually I got it down to perhaps 20 seconds. I learned that you can take pepper jack cheese, shredded pepper jack cheese, handfuls of it, as much as you want. It's free. And you can make of it a kind of apple. And then, it was an incredible era. Well, because this was also the era where...
You learned a lot that summer.
There was a mysterious force at Chapter 11. And this could be part of how the business failed, ultimately. But there was a mysterious force, and we had to have several meetings about people using the whipped cream to get incredibly high at work. And so for a long time, it's like, listen, I'm going to keep everybody here for a super long time. One of you guys is going to say who's doing all the whippets. And then no one ever said anything. But, twist ending. No, it was not me. But because they were ruining whole cases. It was like 24, multiple 24 cases. Somebody was just going back there going... But no, it was the assistant manager. I saw him coming out of... I saw him fucking coming out of the cooler with just little flecks.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little richness around the nostril.
Gross. Also went out of business because all they had was pepper jack and whipped cream.
Yeah.
Those are 2 menu items. Here, that any way you want them. Any way you want them.
It's a short menu.
Yeah, easy. This one is enrichment. Oh my God, is this pronounced slaw? From a quaint New England town asks, it could be a typo.
Oh yeah.
Decipher the following...
That's the dragon from The Hobbit. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Decipher the following clues and put the answers, one word each, together in order to reveal your real question. God. All right, let's try.
Listen,
let's try.
After 20 long years of this shit, this is a legitimately new question format.
Okay, I'm actually, okay, all right. I think I got at least the first 3. Okay, number 1, what Nancy Kerrigan screamed, why?
Okay, I was like, don't hit my knee.
Yeah, she said, ah!
How do you spell it?
I don't know. Number 2, what a pirate says as catch-all exclamation.
Yar.
Scurvy. So we got, rickets.
Why? Yeah.
A female sheep. You.
Yeah, you. Okay.
Number 4, present participle of the English translation of the Spanish verb hacer.
Oh, God, I don't know about that.
Why are you?
Yeah, why are you?
I don't know.
Anybody doing?
Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Why are you doing? Oh, and then number 5, milk thistle is used as an herbal remedy for liver ailments. It's blanked out on there, so it's this.
Why are you
doing this?
Why are you doing this?
Because they put things in here that we do, that is supposed to be done.
Yeah.
That's cruel. That's just mean.
This put me into an existential crisis.
And the worst part is you got to work for it.
Yeah, it's like when your mom tells you to get the whip and switch.
Yeah. It's like digging your own grave.
Yeah, you get that shovel. You dig yourself a good deep hole. Soup from Worcester, the Paris of the 80s, asks, which came first, ranch or Cool Ranch?
God, I would be really bummed if Cool Ranch came first. Because then some people are like, oh no.
Whoa.
That's too wild. Yeah. I need it tamped down.
It's like a Footloose situation, but for dressings.
Listen, we still want that dressing here, but in the Lord's way.
No,
this
is a dressing for those who are young and free. We got to tamp that down.
I heard they had a Cooler Ranch at some point.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, they came out with it was an era of excess, as you know, the 90s.
Yeah.
And
how far could they take it? Was the question.
They had nacho cheesier as well.
Oh my God.
There was no chips in the bag. It was just
the dust.
Yeah, it was just the dust. It's like
easy to eat.
Well, yeah, it pulverizes instantly. It's you know what I mean? It goes into every pore.
Yeah, it's like a tiramisu. You open that thing up, it's part of you.
No, but it's very like Highlander. It's like once that nacho cheesier aerosol hits, you're lifted into the air on a column of cheese.
It's not a bag, it's a delivery system.
Exactly. It's a vector. Kevin McAllister from a tourmaline tower. Oh, be still my heart. Atop the dark mountain. Let's be friends, Kevin McAllister. Oh, and I hadn't gotten to the question yet. I did it. I sought dark magics and am now a fully grown man.
Hooray!
Good job. What must I do now? I'm following a couple podcasts on manliness.
Oh, no.
And they seem a bit, I don't know, self-hating. Where are we at on talc? Is that dangerous? I'm surprised he didn't mention seed oils.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple podcasts on manliness, and they seem a bit, I don't know, self-hating. No, they seem a little gay.
They could be. It's not.
I can't listen to these podcasts and not be like, you're really, really, really interested in what other men are doing all the time. Like, as a special interest.
We already had, that was fine. You didn't have to make a podcast.
Well, you didn't have to do a thing, and you didn't have to say, well, I'm mad at my own pee-pee. And so people won't touch on my pee-pee. So I got to become a professional asshole. It's not that hard.
It's not.
It's just not that. If I can do it, it cannot be difficult.
It's not that hard, but with the help of our sponsor.
Yes, I was just going to... Dude, that was excellent. That was incredibly good. We're making memories, Ronya. I mean, these are...
I'm so sorry. I forgot.
No. If I do it, it's part of an ongoing thing. They're not surprised when I do things. Now you're just a strange older man.
Yes.
That's making it weird.
Hovering around my dad.
Ronald, rules lawyer, from the realm of the mind, asks, if you could retroactively have been the author of any book, which would you claim? That's zesty.
If you could do what to the author?
Anything you want. 15 minutes in the closet.
Wow.
With Patrick Rothfuss. Write it.
Get it done. Nah, it's okay. 15 minutes, you can't get anything done.
Well, you can get that. You can probably get the intro, get some basic ideas.
I guess so. Yeah, just a synopsis.
Go over the top, top line it for me, right?
Yeah.
Does he ever open his box? I mean,
elevator pitch.
But no, for me, I think it'd probably be Shadow of the Torturer by Gene Wolfe. And so anytime I write, I'm just trying to sound like that. So it'd be really nice if I could just put my name on there.
Yeah. No.
Right? Instead of like the rest of my career where I've just been aping this book, it'd be nice to have that set up.
I can't think of one in particular that I would want to just grab for me. So, like, can I do like a net good and just, I'm going to take Harry Potter. I'm going to take it away from her. That's it.
You're just going to engage, and then just, I'm going to have it over here.
It's over here. You can read it again if you want.
You can go to the Universal.
Yeah.
Pistol Peter from Chagrin Falls, Ohio asks, various sports have legends of the GOAT or the Great One. Who is that person when it comes to comics? Who is the LeBron James, Michael Jordan of the funny papers? It's Bill Watterson, right?
I think so. He left at the right time. He did
No,
just what he wanted.
He did just what he wanted, and
took
he
off.
left at the right time. But you have to understand, like, among people who make comics, or in my case, just someone who knows someone who makes comics, I sit very near him while he makes the comic. Is that the same as doing it? I don't know. I'm hoping you'll extend me that grace. But among our people, we have, this is how you know that he's the GOAT. We have legends. Have you ever heard any of these Bill Watterson legends?
I heard, so you know that Dave Kellett of Sheldon, he did a documentary about it, and he was in contact with Watterson.
With Bill?
Yeah. And
First name?
Yeah. He drew, and in fact, Watterson drew the cover of that documentary, like the poster art for it, which is super cool. And this is my little toot my horn, because when else am I going to get to say it? In that documentary,
Fuck Bill Watterson.
I did. And he can't take it back. No, they were talking about what's your favorite strips as a kid. And a lot of people were saying Garfield. And I said Calvin and Hobbes. And he asked what resonated with you from that, in that. And I said, because he had a friend. But it's a joke. And Dave said, Bill liked the joke. He thought it was funny. So I was like, oh, thank God. He's a real person. Really good. I'm so delighted. So no, he's the best. This
is the one that Mike and I heard about Bill Watterson, the GOAT of the funny papers.
Ooh.
Apparently he lives very near a lake in a small cabin now. And every morning he sets up an easel looking out at the lake and paints the most beautiful picture. And every night he burns it.
Whoa.
I heard this for real.
Whoa.
Like, this is floating around.
I believe it.
But I completely buy it.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
It's like, imagine going out like that. Imagine going out, it's like, retire that jersey. I don't know if, I don't draw comics, but I don't know if you guys have jerseys, but retire it.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
What we got?
Sir Topham Hatt
Here we go.
from Kelsthorpe Road asks, some jokes are funny, but not this one, Jerry. You have caused confusion and delay. You will stay in your shed until you are wanted. He runs a tight ship.
Motherfucker.
I'm terrified of being a train. More than ever.
I don't know what this is.
Oh,
This is
that was the
completely-
first black one we found.
This is a completely different color. I guess we'll see. Oh, yeah. No, okay. Now I know why.
Okay.
I've read it already. Ammonius Franco from rural California asks, how can we continue to ethically support a games industry that increasingly has links to private equity groups, tech companies that design weapons? Is war worth the games? Now, I'll tell you, Ammonius Franco, this question is not very party rock.
Now I feel like an asshole because I read the funny one and then go right into...
You're bringing the vibe down. Here, no, play the Topham Hatt music. No, don't do that. Please don't do it.
Sir Topham Hatt is owned by Halliburton.
That was a joke. No, and here's what I would say. I think that we are entering a period now where we have a lot of choice in who creates the entertainment that we consume. And I think that there's two things that I want to say. First, I think that we have to focus our efforts, and you'll find many of them out here doing exactly that. One person, 10 people. French anarcho-syndicalist communes that make games and divide the spoils like a pirate ship when money comes in, right? So we have opportunities, and you'll see plenty of them here. But the other thing that I wanted to say is that if we're going to be able to act and communicate, if we're going to be able to stand up against things like this, we actually need recreation. Like the work, and I get it, and I completely understand it, but this type of work requires rest.
Yeah.
And so it can't be the situation where it's like, there can never be any rest. It all has to be going right into this. You're going to run out. You're going to burn out.
True.
We have to have an opportunity to rest before we get back to this type of labor.
Yeah.
That's my feeling on it. Thank you.
Yeah.
A smattering of applause.
You can pivot. It's not overnight.
I want to talk to this guy. Ammonius Franco. That's a chewy name.
It's a delicacy.
Oh, and it just keeps going. Better a pig than a fascist, from Hayao Miyazaki's Porco Rosso asks. Say you're able to seize the machinery of the universe and just once make it do your bidding. Anything but pull left, right, go to a transition screen. It can't be magic in the sense that anything that's already done can't be reversed, and the machinery of the universe will not allow you to defy basic positional physics. So they're hoping you'll answer, I guess, is what I'm extracting from this question. Why don't you just hand this one to Chris? What do you bid it to do?
Jeez, I don't know.
Well,
I don't think there's any issues with the structure at that level.
Yeah, but essentially the idea is that we can grab phenomena, like interactions, physics, systems. I mean, that sounds like a hellified treat.
I mean, free energy would be good if you could just extract from the direct sea. Like, I would love to see how, like, fossil fuel says, like, well, yeah, you can. And it's like, it costs $5. You can build this device at home, and you get free energy for thousands of years. Yeah, but this liquid that we get out is good, too. We can do that.
And it's never going to run out, so...
Yeah.
And
I would like to see that.
And it's geologically situated in safe regions.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I would just like to... My fantasy is I would just like to make a little cup. Sometimes I just need a cubby. Sorry, I'm going to put the microphone by my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
So, sometimes I need like a little cubby. Like sometimes it's all too much. And so I'd love to, instead of pulling the universe left or right, I'd just like to move it left and right a little bit. And then just go in there and feel that pressure and warmth. And then come out.
Yeah. Like a weighted blanket scenario is what you're talking about?
Yeah, or those cow things.
Oh, yeah.
Like the cow tube. Can you put this?
Yeah, can we get that on the screen?
Yeah, you don't understand why I reacted the way I did.
We just received a bulletin. Thank you. I don't want to spoil it.
No. The spoilers are a big
This
thing here.
doesn't happen. We don't get to see this type of thing. I don't know that they can get it up on the screen, can they? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I was like, I came over and looked at the screen. I looked at the screen and I was like, what? Why are you telling me this right now? Thanks.
We didn't put money on it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I don't.
Glad they did it. I'll leave it up all show long.
No, I went to have you been to the Vatican?
Yeah, we did go one time.
What'd you think?
It's very neat.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It's a real big building.
Yeah. It's as Vaticans go. You know, it'll do in a pinch.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll keep it.
AJ Scorp, from more than likely the bowels of a Microsoft Teams meeting, send help, asks, so Boston in May, huh? How's that a difference for an East? Jesus, it's crazy. Every time I come here, yes, I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I have been here in years where there was so much snow that it collapsed the roofs of buildings. We were here once, and people were literally just abandoning their cars in the street. And their bikes, like I just saw like a bike handle coming out of a snowdrift. Like it was asking for help. One year it was so cold, and Brendan was like, let's go for a walk. And I said, it's really cold. And she's like, we're going to go for a walk. And so we started on a walk, and we got over to this bridge over here, and when the crosswind...
Oh, my God.
The crosswind from inside the city went out, it triggered my fight or flight reflex. It hit me, and I was like, I got to kill or run. I got to do one of these two things fast. It was just cold.
There's a fictional wind that runs through Gotham City, which I always think about because it's such a cool name.
Oh, it has a cool name, right?
It's called the Knife.
Oh.
And I think about that every time I'm on that bridge.
Oh my God.
Because that's where he probably got the idea.
This is no Zephyr.
No.
You know what I mean? It was brutal. But no, it's been really, really fun. And then a lot of times what happens is that people sort of have to choose if you're going to go to GDC or if you're going to go to PAX. And this time they didn't have to make that choice.
Yeah.
And I'm glad. Scooter Computer and Mr. Chips from TV ask,
Ooh.
is there anything we can do to encourage you to keep making C-Team specials and series? These labors, please, let us be more pleased. Oh, that's your shit? That's what you like? You fucking perverts? So we are going to be... We just put out, I mean, this is very timely, actually. We just put out a new episode of the C-Team for funsies with all the original people. Even the person recording it is the same.
Yeah.
Same cameras.
Still there.
Same room.
So it feels the same.
Yes.
It's got
and it is a new story that takes place after the true epilogue of the series, and we're going to do essentially movie-length specials. Right now, like once a quarter, we'll try to tell a single new C-Team story.
Yeah.
Just because
it was very charming because at that table, it's in the recording, Tris didn't know that there were more coming.
Oh yeah, I thought they would like it, and then I forgot to tell them.
They did.
But no, it was pretty cool. Hey, now backstage, sometimes there's a timer.
Yeah, this one's
Well,
locked.
this has a timer, but it only says 60 and never says anything else. And I'm not mad. I will do this forever.
Yeah.
But if you want anything to happen here that is not me doing this, I would just like to...
They're dialing it in.
Time is going really fast, you guys. Holy shit.
There we go.
Really?
There we go. Okay.
All right, that's cool. Oh boy. Here, it's more fun when you read it.
Let's do it, Ringo. Sir Topham Hatt from Peel Godfrey asks, cheer up, it wasn't your fault. Ice and snow caused the accident. I'm sending you to crew a fine place for sick engines. They'll give you a new shape and a larger firebox. You'll feel a different engine and won't need special coal anymore. Won't that be nice? I want to watch the show again.
I continue to enjoy it.
Let's just watch the show.
Can
we get some Thomas up there?
Yeah. Can we get some
Thomas?
Thomas the Tank Engine. Bridget from Telluride asks, if and you don't mind, I'm chawing your hind much like. Please handle my sween hog Charlie. He's a good bee and ne'er feral in the least. See, now I've got one that I can do with my one accent I have.
Oh my God.
Pet him and he'll cleave to you post-haste. I don't get any music, I guess.
So Pet My Pig is what I got out of that. Ooh, that's the biggest envelope I ever did see.
What the hell?
Well, it's,
I swear, okay, this looks like a commercial. I guess the Zenny thing, I don't know what it's in there, but anyway, this is what it looks like.
Take a peek in there. Let's see.
Here,
okay, wait.
All right.
Yeah. Here, let me.
You want it, teens? All right. Oh, shit.
Oh.
I promise, I'm not doing this. Is not a commercial.
Okay.
Oh, there's questions in here.
What is, okay, I'm gonna put this down. I don't know if I'm allowed, but I will.
Well, here, and then here's some, oh, shit. Ooh, look at this. Accessory pack. I apologize. What, like the leatherette? I mean, that's very tasteful.
Look.
Jesus, I mean, I guess,
I didn't know.
I guess I'm associated right for the pocket.
I can see colors.
Okay.
No, they're super nice.
Okay, no, this is not a thing. Here, listen. Anyway, I'm glad there was actual questions in there.
Yeah,
I
thank
feel
you.
slightly less like a dork. Oh boy, here, this is for you.
I'm gonna throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
Show how much I respect it. Oh, another Sir Topham hat. He's hot and cold. You have caused confusion and delay. Tomorrow you will collect coal, and Edward will take the workmen to the forest. That sounds like they'll be murdered.
No, I mean, I don't even think it's barely a euphemism.
No.
You're going to
That's
get coal
actually
in
what
the
they
forest. Anyway, if anybody ever tells you that you're going to be getting coal in the forest, get some of those final documents
with the
worked
workmen.
up. Steve Believe from New England asks, if by chance you discovered that a large sum of unmarked bills in a duffel bag were left on your doorstep with a note that read, "Make an Acquisitions Incorporated movie," what would your dream castings be for Jim and Omen? Ronya, my daughter.
Double roll.
Yeah, in a double, yeah, as Jim and Omen.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. Who would be the most, who would, because I'm like too close to Omen, I think. Because me, I'm like, I'm Omen. But I know that can't work because I'm a sphere. I mean, that's not what you want. You don't want to see a sphere rolling around.
It's a challenge.
For a couple hours, picking up lint.
Well, I was thinking about, Vin
yeah,
Diesel.
I think Vin Diesel could work, but
he's got the look.
Yeah, he's got the look. But what I'm saying is that, is he fun to work with? It seems like he might not be.
Yeah, where are we at with him? Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Whoever plays Omen, Chris Pratt will do the voice. We got that. You can at least do that.
Yeah, well, Vin Diesel, but Chris Pratt will do the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for Jim, like, what do we want for, who could do Jim?
Oh, you know what would be funny?
Who could feel good for Jim?
I think about Chris Hemsworth, just hamming it up, just doing a big goofy job.
Oh God, yeah, dude, Hiddleston would murder.
Oh, Hiddleston is great.
That is a inspired.
Oh, that's
pick.
ideal. Yeah.
It would be really fun to see him see him do that angle, right? All right, now I found another question, Chris.
Ooh.
Big challenges from Sanrio, circa 1978, asks, Chris, when are you finishing Brood Hollow? What's wrong with you? It's in caps. What's wrong with you?
Why are you doing this?
Have you been ghostwriting Miraculous Ladybug with George R.R. Martin and Patrick Rothfuss or something? What gives?
I don't remember how long ago this was, but I had a very nice conversation with Patrick about the difficulty of a third book.
Oh,
it's like I don't know if I could do it again. And I did it another time. I liked it. The third one now, the pressure is very high for some reason.
Yeah.
I started it and I couldn't continue it. I didn't like how it felt.
You did? Yeah, because you actually did. I mean, we talked about like a full, you sort of had like a full arc for it.
Yeah, I still do. It's been in other sorts of discussion.
Well, yeah, and I think that this is the thing about Brood Hollow. So you know that there's that part, I mean, spoilers, obviously, for God Emperor of Dune. But at the end, obviously, when Leto, when he encounters water, of course, he's a big sandworm at this time. He encounters water, and then the sand trout, like, all burst.
Yeah.
And his whole body and all of his essence essentially goes to all places. All the stuff that we've talked about for Brood Hollow, it's come up in other works.
Well, like the tone of it and like sort of those ideas, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So if you want Brood Hollow, just look at everything Chris has ever done.
But that is not to say I'm not going to finish it.
Yeah.
I want to finish it. I just have to have time.
What can I do to help you finish it?
Jesus.
'Cause I will.
Because I know that like the way I used to work is not possible and hasn't been so for a decade.
Well, you got a larva.
Yeah. Very, very challenging. He's very interested in drawing, so I'm going to train him up on it. I'm going to heap it on his plate.
Incredible.
Ooh, here. This one is...
Oh, you got one? You got
it's
a
gray, but it's not so much of a bummer.
Yeah.
Info Hazard Lights from Road Nearby asks, who used to be your hero, but you can't even muster enthusiasm for anymore? And the one I have is, I think I feel more strongly than can't muster enthusiasm, but I used to love Kanye. I like
Dude,
old Kanye, and now, no. I can't even go back and listen. It's wrecked.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he says some really weird stuff, man.
No,
And like sometimes he'll show up to an interview in a Klansman's outfit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think that amount of money is poison. I think it is a poison. It's a form of pollution, and it destroys your mind.
give it to me.
Yeah.
Where I can keep it safe.
Yes.
No. But
Until
this is it. I have known a couple people who got like fuck you rich. And there is something about needing other people that tamps down your worst impulses.
Yeah. As
soon as you don't need other people, as soon as you're not a part of a local society, a broader society, you become something that is not human.
Yes.
And I don't mean to kill them. Mm-mm. But what I'm saying is that that's the reality. If we don't need each other, then that's what makes us people. That's what makes us human beings. When you leave that membrane,
it doesn't map onto the rest of humanity anymore.
No, it's draconic, essentially, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we have all these stories that tell us about the danger of this shit. Smog is not a hero in that story. He stays sleeping on gold. Oh boy, poop ass. From Butt Fundament asks.
Oh, Destiny reference.
We all need. He's referring to the 9. We all need more fiber in our diets. What's your recommended source?
Oh, I have another Destiny joke. The meconium court. Okay. You need fiber.
Spinfoil.
I don't know. You eat some tinfoil.
No, I was just going to say, my go-to has thus far, and it's worked for me for years, has been food.
You gotta have it. I started to vape my fiber. You cleared out the lungs too. Why don't they get a turn?
The sinus.
Yeah.
It's like Big Bertha. It's like the custom boring machine, but for your ear, nose, and throat.
It's just fiberglass. Just inhale it. And it's in most houses, so it's free. It's close to free as you can get.
I can feel it. Radiant Shadow from these parts asks, last year PAX left its teenage years behind with a grand 20th year celebration, which is true. But now PAX is 21 and can legally drink. At least here in our good old country, Oz has, as usual, has been cooler. But now that PAX has reached this spirited milestone here, we should create an unofficial drink of PAX. We should create an official drink of PAX. That's what we should do. Well, I mean,
I feel like you'd have a couple different variants for each show.
Yeah, but we had a really, there was a blessed era, and you were a part of this project too, where we had Voodoo Ranger was supporting the Kink stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And so we would work with them to create like a completely custom beer for each show, and then I would come up with like fun fantasy names, and then you would do baller art.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was a really, really cool era. I don't know. I think that it's definitely worth trying to get back on that train. Like that was a fun thing, and it's like they would run out every day by noon.
Oh yeah.
It was it was crazy
that's as close
pants.
as you get,
and I'm not gonna, I'm a big part of why they were running out. They would give me these little wood chips, and they were like, "You can just trade these in for beer," and I'm like, "Can I get more chips?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, totally."
Then what purpose are the chips?
Yes.
It just obfuscates.
It's like, no, I'm just gonna open my mouth under the spigot. If you're gonna give me unlimited beer, give it. Just don't. Why are we fucking around with these chips? Sneef McQueen from Snootville asks, "What's the ideal smell?"
Oh, he'd like to know, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would. He's smelling something right now. No, there was a period of time where, you understand, like Mike goes through these like very discrete phases where he's like intensely interested in something, and then never thinks about it again. And it's fun to be his friend because I can sort of like draft. I can like ride along.
Yeah.
He got super excited about this Reddit, this subreddit called Reef Tanks, where there's no fish in the tanks.
Oh.
These people are just making coral tanks.
Like a bespoke, like a beautiful, you
Yeah,
arrange it.
but exactly, but they become a sort of currency because they trade plugs of their favorite coral to each other, and then they grow them in.
It's like the tulips.
Yeah. So he hit a phase. Yeah, tulipomania.
Yeah.
He had a phase where he was really, really into these masculine candles.
It was like burn victim.
Yeah.
Like that type of
No.
like leather
It was mandals, I think is what they were, and they were. You are correct to chortle, and he had one that was essentially like a vanilla leather, and it hit. I mean, it hit like a truck, and we named that smell Dad's Belt.
That's powerful.
No, because he lived a little bit closer, and so it's like I would come into the office and I'd open up the door and say, "Is that Dad's belt?"
I'd enter and I'd just cower.
You know, hey, look, we like to have fun. We try to have fun at least once a day.
Oh my God, there's like a cache of blues in here.
Oh, really?
We're not going to get through them
Here,
all,
go
but
ahead and snatch one.
yeah, I'll pick one out.
Okay. Alternative spiritual medicine from the darkest recesses asks, I have looked deep within and found new, unheard of wisdoms. I want to share them with you, all of you, in the theater today. Please concentrate on my voice for 10 seconds. You will hear me. Await further instructions. Did it? Maybe?
Didn't even show up.
Yeah, I was just going to say, dick.
Didn't even have the guts.
Some prophet you are. You piece of shit.
I lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, they preempted. I didn't even know if I was going to grab
They're
for
back
it.
there waiting to see what color the envelope is.
I'm gonna read these two because they're short and they're good together.
They're good. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They pair well?
Yeah, Sir Topham Hatt. Naturally, would be somebody different. Oh, we'll see about that. Engines on my railway line do as they're told. We shall take away your rails and leave you here for always and always and always.
Jesus!
That is a dark episode. Have you seen any of that?
He just kills trains.
He just bricked him up in a tunnel.
No, yes.
That's it.
I put the bricks up in front of
Put
a
the bricks
face.
up and just here, so you could look out. A horrible show.
It's fucked up. Karen McLean from Parts Unknown asks, where would you retire to write a book and solve crimes?
Oh, you got to do both?
This is Jerry coded, as they say. A seaside town with a diner with great toast. Oh. Yes.
Paints a picture.
Here, I'm not even done. A suspiciously nice apartment with a doorman in New York. Or a ranch in Wyoming with a nosy, folksily, no-nonsense neighbor. Dude, this seaside town with the diner and the great toast, because new people are always going to be coming in. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know. I like the suspiciously nice apartment, but
I feel like that one's been done. I liked the ranch because that's like a fish out of water. Like there's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, yes, a new owner, right?
Yeah.
You inherited the ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He died and he lived. He's like, listen, I want you to come out here and finish this novel I've been writing. I know you can do it. I know you done real good there in that school of yours.
Osbert Parsley.
I would like to audition for the folksy neighbor, if I can.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can play both parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it's a family trait. Osbert Parsley from Norwich asks, do you believe in love at first sight, life after love,
Yeah.
or the promise that it gives? I don't know that we need to answer. I think it's just something to think about during your day.
This is just Osbert Parsley doing Osbert Parsley shit.
Yeah, he showed up.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah, he's doing the work. What the fuck? We have reached a very bizarre strata. A pair of ragged claws from the chambers of the sea asks, "Do you dare to eat a peach?"
Oh, I have dared.
Yeah, I stay eating peaches. What are you talking about? I ate a peach before I came out here. My face was still wet. Oh, never mind. Go. Oh, all right. Okay, I got all the way there.
Oh.
It might not be about fruit. I got really excited because I was like, peaches. No, but I will, very briefly, let me tell a story about Brenna's dad. God, that's even weirder. Now I feel nauseous. But he grew up on an orchard, and unlike everyone else in his family, he has like a deathly allergy to stone fruits. And so they're all there, and they're obviously eating these peaches. These are fruits. They're eating them, and he is eating them like when everyone else is eating them, and his throat is just closing up. And he just thinks that everybody else likes the taste enough. He thinks that this is just part of eating the fruit.
Peaches. Yeah.
Because everybody else seems to be really enjoying it. He's like,
Here, wait. This is a charming one that you should read, I think.
oh, here I will. All right. Chris Perkins, but not that one, from Fresno, California, asks, Jerry, you often introduce yourself on stream as your internet friend. After years of streaming Penny Arcade on Twitch, especially my favorite stream, Acquisitions Intoxicated All, my brain auto-corrects me to say, I'm going to go watch my friends instead of Penny Arcade. It really makes me feel connected to the stream in a pretty cool way. Just wanted to say thanks to you, Mike, Chris, DJ, Dr. B, and everyone else at Penny Arcade for helping me through everyday life, especially the dark times. Well, I do it because I am experiencing the same dark times, and that's what I think I can do, and I'm glad it was useful. Also, what is yours and Chris's Taco Bell order?
You gotta get that crunch wrap, but you add jalapenos.
Ooh, nice.
Because they let you.
I like the chili cheese. I can eat an unlimited number, and I've tested this theory multiple times. PAX 2025. Welcome home. We'll see you out there.